Oh, that's sus for real. Trump pulling a big flex on Canada like he's trying to make moves, but it feels like a major beta energy. Could be a canon event, but I don't think it's going to help in the long run. What's your take? Nah, it's kind of fugazi, honestly. For America, it's a little bit of a power play, but might end up causing a lot of riz to disappear from both sides. Canada's not going to take it lightly, so it could mess up trade and economy vibes. Both might feel the heat, low key. You think it's a long term flex or just short term chaos? Increasing tariffs is like throwing a wrench in Canada's flow. It means that stuff they sell to America gets more expensive to import, so prices rise. Businesses might lose their riz, and consumers feel it too. Basically, Canada gets hit with a little bit of a body count when it comes to trade. They got to figure out a glow up strategy or it's going to be mad tough. Canada could pull a big Sigma move, like diversifying their trade and finding new allies to flex with. They could also hit back with their own tariffs or find ways to make the riz of their products more valuable. A glow up strategy of being self sufficient or exploring non US markets could be the vibe to keep things chill. What do you think they should do? It's a whole mood shift for other countries. If America hits Canada with bigger tariffs, other nations might get nervous about trade stability. Some might low key take advantage of the situation and step in with their own deals, while others could go into a defensive mode. Countries might start flexing their own trade rules or even make deals with Canada to dodge the extra charges. Definitely a ripple effect, like a meme coin bouncing around. You feel me? It's bad vibes for Canada, for real. Higher tariffs just add more pressure, and businesses are going to feel the weight. They might lose out on profits, and consumers are going to get hit with higher prices. It's a tough grind, fam. They got to flex hard to bounce back, or it'll be a rough ride. It's kind of sus for America, too. At first, it might seem like a flex, but in the long run, it could mess up relations and trade vibes. Prices might go up for American consumers, and some industries might lose their riz from not being able to trade freely with Canada. It's like a double edged sword, you feel me? America could increase tariffs on stuff that's low key imported a lot from Canada, like softwood lumber, dairy, or agricultural goods. Those are prime targets because America has its own markets for them and might want to protect their industries from competition. It's a power play to keep things in house, but it could cause tension. You think those items could be the first to get hit? Yeah, it's bad for Canada, fam. Softwood lumber and dairy are big deals for them, especially with their economy relying on exports. If tariffs go up on those, it could make it harder for Canadian businesses to stay competitive, and prices could rise for consumers in both countries. It's like a straight up vibe killer for trade relations. Canada should low key step up its game and find other markets to flex with, like boosting trade with Europe or Asia. They could also double down on their domestic industries, making their products even more fire to stay competitive. If the US goes hard with tariffs, Canada could pull some counter tariff moves too, just to show they ain't backing down. What's your take on that move? Other countries might step in and vibe with Canada if America throws down those tariffs. The EU could be down to make some trade deals, and China or Japan might want to take advantage of the situation to increase their own trade with Canada. Even countries like Mexico might show some love, considering they have their own reasons to beef with US trade policies. It's all about finding the right allies to flex with. If America increases tariffs on Canada, it's going to cause some serious drama for both sides. For Canada, it's a lot of pressure on key industries like softwood lumber and dairy, and it might lead to higher prices. For the US, it could backfire by messing up trade and inflating costs for consumers. Canada should look for new allies, boost its own industries, and maybe even fight back with counter tariffs. The whole thing is sus, and both countries need to flex smart to avoid a major showdown. It feels like a classic power move, but it's low key risky. The flex might seem strong at first, but it's going to stir up chaos for both sides, and the ripple effects could hurt everyone in the long run. Canada's got to be on their A game, but America might not walk away without some Riz loss too. Definitely a wait and see situation, but overall, it doesn't seem like a win for either side.